Harappan civilization, considered to be one of the oldest. If you consider its sophistication, the town planning, its amenities such as running water, sewers, citadels, and how sprawled out it was as compared to the Mesopotamian city-states of its days, it is mind-boggling. And yet, at one point of our history, it dwindled to nothing and its people disappeared. Historians who love to brag about our human achievements don't like to talk about it because it was an act of God and it is written all over it. If you look for a common denominator among all the fallen civilizations, that is this: none of them acknowledge their creator, the God of Noah, who created Adam and Eve hardly a millennia and a half prior to Noah's flood. The truth is that God, the Creator, wants us to acknowledge Him for what He is. When we do that, things flourish, even in our individual lives. Knowing this very well, King David wrote in the book of Psalms, "Let the people praise Thee, O God. Let all the people praise Thee. Then shall the earth yield her increase. And God, even our own God, shall bless us." On the other hand, if we choose to reject God, the Bible also states that the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. That is also true. After Noah's flood, many people groups, misled by people like Ham, rejected the God of Noah, and they paid for it dearly. Minoan, Sodom and Gomorrah, Atlantis, Lemuria, southern Sumer, Petra, Thar Desert, Jericho, Arabia, and the list goes on. In the case of the Harappan civilization, God dried up the river Saraswati, which flourished their cities. Just imagine a large and mighty river that ran for more than a millennia, drying up without a trace. Well, we don't know what happened there exactly, but we know that the Harappans were Cushites of Ethiopia who were against Noah's God. However, God assures that one day these rivers will flow once again when His kingdom is re-established upon the earth. He states, "I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." Apparently, when the Harappan civilization declined, they did not return to Ethiopia. According to the book of Sothis, which is a record from the time of Pharaoh Amenhotep III from the 14th century BC, they settled in Egypt. Maybe their skill sets got them a place in Egypt. Now, you might have heard it said that God loves us all, but that doesn't negate the fact that He is sovereign and He alone has the final say in any matter. So, the smartest thing to do is to give God His due credit. Well, think about it this way. Won't you expect some credit if you were God? Thanks for watching.